Hello everyone, my friends. I don't have much to say to those who say, I have no money, I am in debt, I am educating my children, I have difficulties. The only thing they need to escape this vicious cycle is to somehow increase their income as an alternative, organize their expenses, and convert their money into investments no matter what they do, in order to eliminate their debts as soon as possible. However, aside from that, there are those who avoid saving in a truly ridiculous manner. The most important of these are the young people. They say, I don't need to save. I'm still very young. Is it even possible to save at this age? No. The earlier you save, the more money it will earn you. I will also explain this to you with compound interest. Your most important gain is not money, but time with friends. You need to save little by little. That's why it doesn't matter how young you are, whether you're 13, 10, 8, 5, or even 12. The younger you are, the more you should save according to your allowance, because the 5 liras or 10 liras you invest today will come back to you as an incredible amount of money tomorrow. In 10 years, when you go to university, the money to meet your needs will actually already be in your bank. You won't even believe how this works. I am writing the formula below. I am writing the compound time formula. Our most important variable is time. Your money will increase over time. Therefore, start saving as early as you can. Don't underestimate small amounts of money. We sit down with our clients and do calculations together. They see that the 50 lira they invested 10 years ago is now worth 1 million. These amounts of money are not to be underestimated, friends. Don't underestimate them. No matter how much money is coming in, whether from your family or elsewhere, instead of eating, drinking, or having coffee with your friends, make sure to invest even a little in one of Turkey's strong companies. Or look into investment funds. You can buy a lot for 10 lira, 5 lira, or 15 lira. You won't believe the increases over the years. When you get to university or when you finish university, there will be money waiting for you, fermented on its own, to solve a major problem related to your life and future. As I said, do not overlook the time cost of investment. We need to start investing by today or at the latest. For this, I say you need to immediately develop saving habits. Also, I just remembered those who procrastinate. Those who say, I'll invest when this money comes. Those who say, I'll save when this money comes. I will definitely start when my salary increases. I'm waiting for some money from here. This is generally a behavioral problem, friends. It's essentially a procrastination issue. We women do this in diets as well, saying things like, I'll start on Monday. In fact, psychologically, there is one underlying factor here. It's like an extra burden coming to your mind. Dealing with this means I need to save money. I need to invest on the side. This is a responsibility. Do I really want to deal with this on top of everything else in my life? This thought adds extra burden to a person. And what does it do? To avoid facing this problem, what does it do to prevent it from occupying space in their mind? It postpones it. How much can a student score on an exam if they do their homework the night before or only study for the exam the night before? Isn't it? The same goes for saving habits. Time is the most important factor, both in your favor and against you. Procrastination is the biggest enemy of the saver. Do it today, but do it little. Don't think of it as a burden. Consider it as a system that will finance your future life, where someone will work for you without tiring you. Therefore, procrastinators, start saving today. Actually, let me tell you the truth. The possibility of money coming from somewhere is very difficult for us, friends. We are people who work hard and earn through our own efforts. This hope drives us towards excessive optimism. This causes time to work against us instead of for us. There's no need for that. Let's get to work as soon as possible. Let's start saving our money for the future somewhere as soon as we can. There's also a third type of person that drives me the craziest. My teacher, can anything be done with 50 or 100 lira? In fact, you can do something with 50 lira or 100 lira. I have a very good client. We have been working together for many years. They have 1. Quit smoking. 2. Set aside the money they used to spend on the minibus every day. He walked instead. 3. Normally, he would go out and eat with his family every weekend. He brought it down once a month. They talked with his family and made this decision. With the earnings from 3 of them, monthly, he can now buy a house within 5 years. The money has reached that level. So please, do not Underestimate small amounts. Later, when you learn about investment instruments, sit down and calculate for yourself how those small amounts of money grow with the time value of money. The moment you do the calculations, you will understand how right I am. In fact, there is a calculation table related to compound interest on my website. I'm also putting the link below. Open it there and write down your amounts little by little. What is happening? What will happen in 5 years, in 10 years? Think about these things carefully. Friends, the root of the mistake we make regarding saving is actually our lack of financial literacy. If we can understand and grasp compound interest, master investment instruments, and establish a plan for how to proceed when our money arrives, nothing can stand in our way. In order to achieve meaningful savings, in the long term, we need to develop fundamentally 2 of our characteristics. The first is patience. The second is discipline. Let's establish conscious spending plans and implement them, step by step. Let it be small, let it be today, let it be immediate, let it be now. Let's start investing step by step. A year from now, when you apply what I have said, I will only expect a thank you from you, that's all. Remember, if you don't make a plan, your money will simply disappear into your daily expenses. No one can bury their head in the sand and become a millionaire. If you want to be financially free, if you want to retire early, and if you want to live a financially independent life, you need to make a decision to get there. You will pay attention to the numbers and draw a path for yourself. For this, you will set your financial goals, create conscious spending plans, and learn about investment instruments. When making your expenses, you need to directly separate wants and needs. Especially if I were in your place, I would write your desires down in a notebook as a list and prioritize them. Reaching all your desires until a certain saving stage only takes away from your future investments. Therefore, you must definitely scrutinize your expenses. Take a close look at your current spending and clarify whether you really need to spend this much to live the life you desire. Because know that the less and more concise your expenses are, and the more sufficient they are, the more money you will have left for investment. The little precautions you take today will return to you as significant amounts of money over the years. I think you should sit down with your spouse and think about it together. Is it possible to spend less money while still living a life you love? I believe that only the most essential expenses that regularly bring you joy, have meaning and purpose for you, and provide you with true satisfaction should remain. Cut out everything else completely. Direct all of it towards investment. Because years will pass, and your relevant demands in life will change each year. If you have a financial plan that meets those demands, you can continue your life without ignoring your personal desires that will bring you joy.